In today's video, I'm going to go over everything you need to know to pass your first combine. You can choose 3 account sizes. You can go with the 50K, 100K, or 150. If you go with the 50K, it's $50. If you go with the 100K, it's $99. And if you go with the 150K account, it's $150 that you have to pay. And then you're charged also monthly. And if you do pass the account, you are charged a $150 activation fee to turn that combine into a funded account. Now, the main difference between these accounts is your max position. If you have a 50K account, you can only trade 5 contracts max. Whereas if you're trading the 150K, you can trade up to 15 contracts. Now, the maximum loss limit is how much you're allowed to lose per account. If you're using the 50K, you can only lose $2,000 before you lose your account, and your max loss limit increases depending on the account size that you own. If at any point you lose $2,000 in one trade, you will automatically lose your combine account. The objective is to hit the profit target. The profit target varies depending on the account size. If you're doing the 50K, your profit target is $3,000, and if you're doing 100K, it's $6,000. 150K, it's $9,000. To pass the combine, there's really 3 things you need to understand. One of them being you have to hit that $3,000 profit target. However, one thing that you need to know is that your best day cannot be greater than 50% of your total profits. This means you cannot go on a $3,000 winning day and qualify for a funded. To qualify for a funded, your best day cannot exceed 50% of your total profits. What does that mean? That means the most you could make a day is $1,500, because that is less, or if not exactly 50% of $3,000, which is what your price. This means you cannot pass the combine in one day. It is possible to pass the combine in 2 days. When you do pass your combine, it is important to understand that you have to pay a $150 activation fee to turn that combine into a funded account. In Topstep, when you're doing your combine, there is what's called a trailing stop loss. Basically, what that means is even if you make $1,000 last trading day, the new trading day, that $2,000 loss limit is still there. Meaning it doesn't matter how much you've made from the last trading day, you cannot lose $2,000. It will follow you up as you go on, and this rule will stay intact even on your funded account. Now, the consistency rule, the best day cannot be greater than 50% of your total profits. That rule is only on the combine and is not on the funded. Meaning on the funded, you can make as much money as you want. Okay, now for the juicy part, I'm gonna show you guys how to pass the combine. The objective is to make $1,500 in the span of 2 days. If you're not able to make the exact 1,500, it's okay. I'm gonna show you exactly how you can set your risk reward settings. So make sure you have 2,000 for risk and then a 1,500 for profit. Now, the reason why we set it up like this is because we're going for an all or nothing. This is how we're gonna pass the combine. We're gonna go for a crazy trade, all or nothing. Find a good entry and just let the play out. I'm not gonna sell early. The goal is to make that full pounder each trade. So it may be a little bit difficult to pass a combine in 2 attempts like this, but when you find a good setup and you find a good attempt, you can go ahead and hit these banger trades like this, for example. They weren't bull shorts, but this one was crazy. So I was up and I didn't sell because I wanted to take my take profit, and I ended up losing almost for a second, but luckily I didn't sell. And this is why it's very important to have a successful trade. Not only do you need to have a good setup, but you also have to have a good mental state to be able to hold on to these trades, because at any point I could have lost this trade. It could have been a loser trade, but I ended up walking away with the win. Now, how you pass your combine, this is exactly how. If you want to be able to find good positions, good entries, it's going to be a different question. It's going to be a different video. Thank you guys for watching, guys. If this video helped you in any way, please leave a like, comment down below if you want more videos like this, and hit the subscribe. We all grow together. So thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe.